everybody, this is Michelle with Creative Operation and Country Craft Creations. Today I have a project walkthrough. This is a design team project that I made for Country Craft Creations, and I'm using the beautiful Love Letters paper that I just got in my latest design team package. And I really wanted to work on another explosion box, but I wanted it to be a little bit different. So we have today a heart-shaped explosion box for you, and this is going to be a fun project. It is going to require a little bit of doing. We need to make patterns for the hearts and all that. I'm going to show you how to do all that. I'm going to have pictures available on my blog so that you can print those out and download them for the pattern, and it's going to be great. I'm going to show you. This is going to be an easy project to put together. It looks really complicated. Other than the patterns, I think it's going to be super easy for you to do. And I had a lot of fun designing this. It was just a hoot. So anyway, I am using Country Craft Creations exclusive collection Love Letters. It's a gorgeous collection, and I have used this multiple times before, but I loved it so much that I wanted to get it again and work with it. And I had this box in mind, and I just had to do it. So let's talk about the box. So the box is 4 inches tall, and it measures totally across on the lid. Let me double check and make sure. About 7.5 inches wide, and it is about, let's look, about 7 inches tall, and that's the lid. Again, a heart-shaped type box, and the top here I decorated with some seam binding from Country Craft Creations, and then this beautiful flower was a Prima flower that I had left over from a previous design team package that I used, and there's another one on the inside that I used. I also had these beautiful charms, butterflies and bees from Prima that I had left over from a previous project that I incorporated into this paper, or into this project. These dots here, the little pearl half back pearls, are from another previous design team project. So these were from the package Forever Friends, and I got a 29 or 28 in lilac, excuse me, embellishment box with buttons and sequins and all kinds of stuff, and I had a bunch left over, so I decided to incorporate those as well. So I just kind of decorated the front kind of simply with some floofy flowers and a pretty bow and everything, and did Valentine Farm on the front. Now, you know, I did intend for this to be a Valentine Day project, and obviously I didn't get it done in time, and I apologize for that, but this could be used for all kinds of other projects as well. So when you take the lid off, I'll go ahead and show you like on the inside. It's just gorgeous. I just think it's really pretty. I left that paper there. You can put pictures up in here if you wanted to. Just really pretty. And then look, it explodes into a box, but not only does it kind of explode, but it also has what I'm calling, I'm going to take this out for just a second, calling like a stage or a wall or a pop out. I'm not sure really what I'm going to call it for sure, but it has this beautiful piece right here, which not only I designed it to help hold the box closed, but also to have this kind of pop-up mechanism where you could put cut apart, you could put a picture, whatever you wanted to kind of have a focus to this heart album. It does fold up, and we do have, you know, the little sides that kind of keep everything contained, but look how cute. Look how cute that is when you just kind of look into it. It's just really pretty. So then I put another flower. This one was from my stash, some of the flat back pearls, and then another one of the butterflies here. And then it has 2 album elements here, and then we have a mini album that comes out here. This is the other flower that came with the flower that I had left over here on the front. And then I added another little bee to the flower. We have seam binding for closure, and then more of the flat back pearls. So this album is really easy to make. It's just a stacked page album, and I left it fairly simple on the inside. I just put pattern paper on some of the pages. You could put photos on the other side, leave these with the beautiful pattern paper, whatever you want. But I'm going to show you how to make that little album. And then this also has these 2 little accordion albums, and I'll show you one of them. They're both exactly the same, but they have a seam binding closure. They open up. You can put pictures here, and then you can also put pictures there. And so this is 3.5 by 3.5, so you could put a good size picture in there, and then they just simply close and have a seam binding closure on that. So this is the project that we're going to be making. We're going to make the box and the lid and then the little elements that go inside of it. I'm going to show you how to create the patterns, not only for the cardstock, but for the pattern paper to make the heart shapes. And this comes together, believe it or not, very easily, and it is simple. It looks complicated, but it is simple. It does take a lot of steps though, so I'm going to warn you about that, but it doesn't take a whole lot of paper. It doesn't take, you know, it's not that terrible to put together. It's going to be really simple, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And then, you know, it just folds up really nice like an explosion box, and the lid pops on like so, if I can get my fingers to work, and there you go. So you could use this as a gift box. You could put the albums in or leave the albums out, whatever you want to do. You could make this as a decor piece for a holiday like Valentine's Day. It can sit on a shelf just like that. It can sit on its side. It can sit like this. It's just a fun project, and I just loved it because it was heart-shaped, and I really had fun trying to figure out how to do this and how to make it like as simple as absolutely possible. So I think you're going to like it. So stay tuned. I will be back. I will have a tutorial for you. I did use craft cardstock with this paper collection. So if you want to use the same, that is Artisan Craft Cardstock from Country Craft Creations. And this is Love Letters from Country Craft Creations. So grab your papers, grab your cardstock, and get your pencil and your ruler ready to go. And we're going to have some fun making this box. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon with this tutorial. Bye-bye.